Ready? Hey, hello. Okay, guys. Ralph, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
How was that last treatment we did, man?
It was excellent. Look, I'm movable now.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Because remember, you know, he's in the healthcare, guys, so he knows everything too. He's lifting people up. He's helping people. So he had a bad case of torticollis. His neck was just locked up. Remember, we got it to move, but it was a little bit more sore after I worked on you, right? A little.
Yeah, the day after it was sore, but then now today I'm
amazing, right? The movement.
Move. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is kind of similar. I want to work on your posture. So if everybody sees, you could even see this is actually rounding out a little more. Nowadays, everybody has a postural problem. It's just what degree, you know, because with modern technology, we're always kind of hunched over. So now we're folding forward, which creates cellular disruption because we're not even getting as much oxygen, you know. So what we're going to do is today I'm going to basically work on you to help you with oxygenation. So and then we're going to loosen. The main thing we got to do is I got to loosen this chest right here, loosen here. All these muscles here, this muscle right here, levator scapula, that touches. That's the one that locked up on us last time. Remember? So we're gonna do again the same thing using the acoustic wave, that shock wave, then using the fascial distortion model, and then we were doing that active release. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So let's do this. Let me have you, if you don't mind, taking off the shirt. We'll put you down on here, and then let me actually get a little bit of the face paper down. Let's go face up.
Face up.
On your back.
That motorcycle accident got me.
Oh, do you remember that, man? We worked on you like after everybody worked on you. What was it? They didn't know what they were doing, buddy. All right. All right, so let's see here. Good. Try to relax. You can even see by your arms, when you try to relax those arms, how tight they feel, right?
Oh yeah.
Now let's turn your head. Wow, it's still locked up. Turn to this side. Oh my God, a lot better. Let's try that one more time.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay, so just in that aspect. All right, even without that, let's do a little bit of manual right in there. Good. Now, this technique is very effective at taking muscles that have shortened and lengthening them. So what I want you to do now is try to breathe with your belly, just the belly. Because when we do this, we start to relax all the accessory muscles and the neck and the chest that are doing too much work. We should do more belly breathing to allow those muscles to relax a little. And what happens when all these muscles, there it goes. Wow, your body really wants to respond. Good. And we'll go back to that center. Good, let's turn to the right again. A lot better. Let's go in here. I'm going to do a little manual just there, and then what I want to do is concentrate on your chest. When we have, Ralph, when we have these postural issues, you know, what happens is our head goes forward, you know, our shoulders start to round forward, our back, our mid-back starts to hunch forward, and from there, everything turns into a compensation. Good. Good, we'll go back to that center. Good, let's turn to the right again. Wow, better. Good, let's turn to the left. Better, good, all right. Now, let me actually grab this because I actually kind of want your head. Good, go back down. Good, all right, that's better. I got you even there, all right? I'm gonna start using a little bit of shock wave. Okay, so let's come over here, Ralph. I want to do a little muscle test, okay? We're going to hold this arm straight for me. I'm going to test the strength of your chest. So I'm going to come out this way. I want you to bring the hand in that way. Ready? And hold. Okay, not bad. Let you relax. I'm going to do some work on this. We're going to loosen it, and then we're going to retest, all right?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is take the arm, bend the elbow here. Try to let gravity stretch it down.
Okay.
Good. Now I'm going to use a little ultrasound gel because with the acoustic wave, it's a sound wave. And I need it to be able to get through the skin. So whenever we're using ultrasound waves or acoustic waves, this gel allows the waves to penetrate the skin. I'm going to use a Stores Medical D-Actor 100 as our shockwave. As soon as I plug it in. All right, good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
What are you guys doing?
So what we're doing right now is we're using a sound wave, to penetrate into the body and break up the fibrous tissue. So wherever we have repetitive movements, pain, or inflammation, our body is so intelligent that it creates fibrotic tissue to support itself. The problem happens when it becomes too supportive. And then we end up with what's called the myofascial adhesions. That's what we're working with right here. You could hear it. I'm using specifically 15 hertz. That's the wavelength, right? It's a pretty long wavelength. Right now I have 2.6 bars of energy. That's in joules. So that's giving us the amount of inertia that they're going through, power. And then the wavelength of 15 hertz, wherever you have natural anatomy, it won't feel like that rubber band snap. I don't have any tattoos, but people say it's like a tattoo. Like right there. You can hear it too. And then what we're doing is what we create is called neurovascularization. So when we take something that's old, we can make it new through, honestly, inflammation. So we're taking it and we're creating an area that's going to be healthy for your body to respond and heal. Right in there. Oh, you can hear it too. Good. All right, great. Now I'm going to just have this arm here. Protect my back. And now what I want to do is bring your hand down. I'm going to do a little technique called fascial distortion model and just feel where we have what's called a trigger band. Right there. So what I'm doing right now, Ralph, you probably feel it. To me, it feels like I'm closing a Ziploc. The connective tissue is tearing through the connective tissue in like a linear pattern, and I'm following that line. Right there. Good. And this happens, I remember you had the motorcycle accident we worked on. You've had an exciting life, so if anybody's had an exciting life, then you've been blessed enough to have myofascial adhesions. It's the same way. If we don't have arthritis, then man, we weren't blessed enough to live that long. All right, here we go. I'm going to do a nice little stretch to open that up. Good. All right, nice. Now, what I want to do for you is I'm going to actually stretch out and lengthen that muscle. So what happens a lot, Ralph, is when we get those myofascial adhesions, it creates a shortness to the muscle. That shortness weakens the neurological connection to the upper back, So that's why last time I was teaching, you remember the Y, the T's, and the A's, specifically to move those shoulder blades back. Because when we take our arms and we bring our arms back, we're not utilizing the upper back, we're using our arms still. So we got to pinch those shoulder blades together and hold. To fix this postural distortion, we need to stretch this muscle, and that's going to basically lengthen the short muscle. Then we have to take those longer muscles that have been weakened by what they call the law of reciprocal inhibition. Fancy way of saying the opposite muscle weakens. You know, so with the pecs, it's rhomboids, traps, that area right there is going to get weakened neurologically. So we need to strengthen it. That's also why your shoulders are rounding up and out now, because the connection to the stabilizing muscles of the shoulder blades are not connected. That's also why we ended up with torticollis by sleeping bad, is because the muscles were already overused, and then one bad position causes them to contract. So I'm going to come in and do the active release now by taking this arm, bringing it in, feeling the attachment to pec minor, there it is, coming over. And then when I take that thumb and bring it back towards the ground, you really feel that stretch, right?
I feel a stretch.
Yeah, that's because of the attachments. You know, so there we go. Now I want you to breathe again with the belly. Good, and as you breathe, I'm going to follow that arm. Keep breathing with the belly. There it goes, good. Breathe with the belly. There it goes. There it goes. Keep breathing with that belly. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Keep breathing. There it goes. Good. That just released. Beautiful. Okay, let's do that one more time in this direction. So a lot of times when we do these type of manual therapies, I like to work in each direction. I'm holding my thumb. So as I go here, from origin to insertion, I'm going to stretch. And then in a second, I'm going to go in the opposite direction with another maneuver.
I feel it.
There it goes. Good. Sometimes you might get a little tingling in the last two fingers. Do you feel that or no? Good. I think the first time we did. There it goes. You just released.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay, good. Now let's get that pec minor. There we go. I'm going to stretch it by bringing that down. Good. Now, let's retest that strength. Ready? Let's keep the arm straight. Right there. Hold that arm. Ready? And hold. Wow. Much better. You're about to pull me across, man. So that's beautiful. And now, how do you feel?
Feel good.
Feel good, right? Connected. Let's do the other side. This was the side that you could even see is rounding more because we're more right dominant, huh?
Well, yeah, this one too with my shoulder.
I remember it had the dislocation too. That's why it's actually rounding. So we're going to do a little bit of work on supraspinatus here too. So let's start with the same protocol to release the pec. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit you up, okay?
Okay.
But not yet.
Okay.
We're going to first do the chest.
Okay, good.
And then I'm going to come in and we're going to work the whole shoulder girdle on the right side.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, go ahead. We can edit. Stop.